Imagine this. You finally finished your work for the day, and you want to rest your body and brain with a good night's sleep. Sadly, you can't manage to sleep. You're just switching your position over and over in an attempt to find a comfy one. You keep wondering how come that sleep is eluding you even though you're dead tired. Continue watching this video and don't worry about this problem. You must not continue doing these bad sleeping habits, for they will cause you harm in many ways. They could cause you to gain weight, have a bad memory, or even get serious chronic health problems. Welcome to the Living a Courageous Life channel, where we will bring you only the best and useful tips, hacks, and tricks that will be sure to change your life for the better. Like, comment, and subscribe to get more great stuff coming your way. In this video, we will explain the top 13 harmful sleeping habits that are ruining your healthy life. Number 1. Sleeping with lights near you. Lights everywhere. All of your everyday devices such as laptops, smartphones, and televisions are releasing what is called blue light, which is messing up your sleep at night. Getting exposed to blue light for a long period of time will undoubtedly mess with your brain's natural production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body to rest and sleep. Could that actually be caused by blue light, you may ask? Yes. It alerts your internal clock, confusing your brain that it's daytime, so you wake up. Keep in mind that screens are not the only source of this harmful blue light, but also the lamps and LED light bulbs as well. So keep your room really dark for a better sleep quality, and don't worry, the ghost under your bed will also be asleep. Number 2. Drinking water. You have always heard health experts saying, drink more water, it'll make you healthy. Don't worry, the health experts didn't lie when they say the more you drink water, the better your health will be. That is unquestionably true. Your body should be hydrated throughout the day, but if you start drinking a lot before you go to bed, you'll get irritated and ruin your sleep by going to the bathroom multiple times. And if you keep going back and forth to the bathroom, you might find it difficult to fall back asleep once you wake up. Number 3. Working out. Exercising is just like drinking water. It's needed to stay fit and healthy. But as I said earlier, not before going to bed. You might think that exercising excessively will tire you out to sleep, but it's quite the opposite actually. It will only affect your sleep negatively. Let me explain the reason behind this. Your body's temperatures must be dropped to a certain point before you can fall asleep. However, exercising will raise your temperature, which will make your ability to sleep harder because your body will work hard to get to that certain temperature that allows you to sleep deeply. So try to train early in the morning, or at least 4 hours before heading to bed. In case that you like exercising after work to release some work stress, go for a short stroll instead of a long run or any other rigorous workout. Number 4. Eating before sleep. Eating before going to bed is a big no-no if you want to sleep deeply. Let your body successfully digest any food eaten for at least an hour and a half before going to bed. This is especially correct if your meal is full of carbs, since carbs will make the blood sugar spike and then cause a sharp drop after a while. And if your sugar in your blood drops, it will suddenly wake you up and make it more difficult for you to snooze again. In case you wanted to eat at night, do it at least 90 minutes before going to bed, and it's even better if you go for high protein food, because it's full of nutrition that will help you get a beneficial sleep. Number 5. Napping. A nap is completely normal and usually a healthy routine. But if you take naps regularly for more than half an hour, they can ruin your sleep. Studies have shown that people who like to take more than one nap during the day will often experience sleep disturbances, such as sleep insomnia and apnea. So unless you really need to, avoid taking an afternoon nap. And if you do, don't do it more than 10 minutes. This is enough time for your body to refresh. Number 6. Not enough sunlight exposure. A lot of people stay indoors for long periods of time without going out in the sunlight every day. One of the main things that help your body get a good sleep is your body's natural production of a hormone called melatonin. Melatonin is produced in the brain in what is called the pineal gland. It signals to regulate the sleep-wake cycle in your body. Melatonin production and secretion are strongly affected by exposure to light. Sunlight gives us the natural spectrum of light needed to assist and organize the melatonin production cycle. Now you know the trick for a good sleep. More light during the day and less night at the evening. Number 7. The use of sleep aids. A new study has revealed that over 9 million Americans are taking over-the-counter medications to self-treat their insomnia or anxiety. However, there are various reasons to avoid this bad habit. First reason is that your body will likely develop a tolerance to these medications, and very soon they will have no impact on you. The second reason is that in the next day, you will feel tired and slow, which will affect your productivity negatively. The third and last reason is that having sleeping pills will ruin the quality of your sleep. It will be much worse than it would have been if you had naturally fallen asleep. Rather than taking sleep medications, you should take quality supplements like magnesium to relax your body, calm your nervous system, and help you fall asleep. Number 8. Drinking coffee. Caffeine functions as a strong stimulant for the nervous system. Having your nervous system alerted will give you a hard time sleeping. It is advised not to drink any caffeinated drinks after 4 p.m. Do your best to not drink coffee after 4 p.m. In case that you are highly sensitive to caffeine, make your last cup of coffee before 2 p.m. This little advice will give you the rest you need at night. Always remember that drinking coffee before bed doesn't mean you won't be able to sleep at all, but your sleep won't be as restful or deep as normal. Number 9. Random sleeping routine. When it comes to sleep, it is essential to have a certain routine and, above all, stick to it. Keep in mind that you should not only go to bed, but also get up at the same time, even in the weekends. The sad truth is when you have irregular sleep schedule, it will trick your internal clock and cause sleep disturbances. At first, it can be difficult to fall asleep immediately after lying on the bed. But don't worry, because if you stick to your sleep schedule, it will get much easier with time and you'll be able to sleep quickly. Number 10. Drinking alcohol before bed. Sleeping makes you smarter. Yup, this is correct, and let me tell you why. A valuable but not widely known aspect of sleeping is a process called memory processing. This is basically the process that turns the short-term memories and experiences into long-term memories. Recent studies release good news about alcohol, which is that drinking alcohol late at night might help you fall asleep faster. However, it will most likely certainly disturb your sleep cycle by just being in your system. It will prevent you from enjoying a deep level of sleeping and consequently not allow your brain and your body to rejuvenate as they are supposed to. That's the reason why you wake up feeling sick after a wild night of drinking. If you drink often, then you must know what a hangover is. And now you know why this word became so popular in our daily vocabulary. And you must have watched The Hangover before, right? It's basically showing you how it feels to have your memory processing screwed and waking up entirely clueless of what happened the night before. If you want your body and brain to rejuvenate as well, set up a booze curfew in order to let your body have a couple hours at least to successfully remove the alcohol out of your system before you get to bed. Number 11. Not keeping your hands and feet warm. Waking up because of your cold feet will definitely upset you in the middle of the night. Cold extremities could make some people struggle to sleep. The heat is distributed to the body by the blood flow, so if your hands or feet are often freezing, it might be a sign of poor circulation. To fix this problem, all you need to do is keep your feet warm at night by wearing a pair of warm socks before heading to bed, or just use heating pads. Number 12. Wrong sleeping position. We all know that sleeping in wrong positions can cause serious problems like backaches and pain in your neck. Some studies confirm that it is better to sleep on your back so your body and especially your neck will be relaxed and you avoid the pain. The researchers emphasize that the best sleep position is when you're lying on your back with a kind of supplement like a pillow to support your knees, or in your side as well to use a pillow between your knees. In addition to that, the fetal position is very useful and comfortable. Number 13. Many of us have electronic devices in our room. Some people have a habit of turning on the television before they sleep. Here's the issue. Have you ever heard of EMFs yet? It means electronic magnetic fields. A lot of studies have made it clear that electronic magnetic fields that come from our everyday electronic devices can cause disruptions in communication between the cells of our bodies. People cling to their cell phones and devices as if they were their best childhood friend. If you really care about health, sleep. Remove the electronics from your room. If it is important for you to be healthy and not have a chronic disease, take this advice seriously. Television, laptops, cell phones, all of the devices are emitting the radiation that disturbs your sleep. So if you can't get them out of your bedroom, you must at least keep them off until you wake up. There's nothing quite like getting a good night's sleep. You know the value of a good night's sleep when you start having sleeping issues. So make sure to completely avoid these habits and you will get those nights back. You'll feel refreshed, full of power, and ready to start your day. Isn't it the ideal morning that we all would love to have? Sleeping correct will give you a lot of benefits. It will restore your energy, strengthen your immune system, kick off any depression, keep you away from any heart disease. Sleepless nights will make you tired, unfocused, irritated, and anxious throughout the following day. So try to avoid doing the things referred in this video before hitting the sack, and you will feel considerably more refreshed and fierce in the beginning of the next morning. Do you have special methods to sleep better and healthier? Write them below in the comment section. If you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, then don't forget to leave a like and share with your friends. We have many more interesting videos for you to watch. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified. Remember, stay beautiful and strong.